there is a weed, which is spring weeds that have polluted the sea right here in Jomoro municipality. The kind of people who struggle for their daily bread is the Voltarians who migrated from Volta region to come right here to look for their greener pastures. So this is the kind of activity they do for living. They cast the net and drag it to ashore before they are able to catch fish. So this particular weeds have polluted the sea into the extent that they cannot catch any fish anymore. It has been 1 month now that they have abandoned their equipment ashore, waiting for the weeds to disperse before they can go back to their activities. But they waited and waited and waited for long, no avail. But today they have they want to try to cast the net again to see if they will be they'll catch any fish, like just to test, to experience the fish, the kind of fish that they can catch. So we are right here to interview some of them so that we can get the feel of what they are doing. This is their captain, the main captain over here. Bozuan, where's on? Where's over JTV? Nkore
Spayo. Emmanuel Yatapaka Spayo in Ganim. Yeah.
Contontori.
Emmanuel.
Yeah. I like a beava fiere la coach for an amia.
Oh, Bamania Violo, of Coramonami, a Beva Pofia, Bavia Jimura, Bibu of Coramona, Government Dora, and a Cavajimo, Comica for the Marinago. Alaba, a Moaba for Ramila Jomoro, Fiojica, Camanago Glomo. But Bozuan, Taka, Agbarella coach of Michodoro. Agba, I need Jonaba, Amiga pushing over Gavacha, Mamiga, the Bamia Power, Alaco Ganya, and then my Mimiga de Bapo. Never got you, Quagamijiba, a Jura Pungia, pulling yet upon me, and yet a John Fichu, Mulamed, daughter coming, and Mokata, Tata, Zalaka Gova, name it the Raman, you move a Jucoma Junior. I mean, Jura, Alapunga, Banyale, Joma, Lemia, Ates of Fia, Bafio Joe, Bovifa, Mete Gomasamo, Tajura, Puya Tabrami, Yana, Nana for the Aqua, Baumia, or Bapuya Tabrami, Yafico Chong, Avama, Nova Paramianchi. Kakami emis mi amaru waglombe amia ramula inchita e avaro wala kana tincha glochun amia ramula yoto avaro mi nyaba yoto avaro amo glombe amia ramula yoto avaro fo yo nyaba ngo avana na maje ba obakpo anyaba ngia abang glancho mia jomoro fie abang glancho afioji tar ko mili do hawu mi gomo so ta gba mi gade ba na ma nyun ko ka mi kata mi anu poji Yeah, so what he's trying to say is that they don't know the source of their day's weeds, but they are just a rumor that because of the drainage, the oil that they are drilling, that is resulted the weeds. It's just a rumor, but if it is or not, the government have to come to intervene so that they can know the source of this weeds. The net that they casted, they just did it to experience if they are going to catch fish or not. So there is one educated person over here. He has gone to school. I mean, he's brilliant, but this is what we do for living over here. So because of lack of job opportunities in Ghana, that's the reason why he too is doing, not to say that this is not a work, but it comes with a lot of difficulties. It doesn't flow. It's not based on salary. It's from hand to mouth. It's from hand to mouth work. That's a menial job. That's how I can term it. And you get to know how they catch fish, how they sell it, how they share their money, if they're able to get enough to even sustain with themselves. So let's interact with him. So my brother, you can come close to. So what is your name?
I'm Simon Fianu.
So
what can you say about this, your work? What can you say about it?
Well, what I can say about this work is that what? It's a menial job, that's what I'll take it for. Let's say I've been fishing for almost 10 years now, and I've got experience in fishing. So I take it more or less like my occupation. It's like my job. So I have to embrace it. That's what I can say about it. Even though we experience difficulties in it, it's not really that we got money from this work. But what we're supposed to do is what? We have to, like I said, embrace it. That's what I can say so far.
Meaning that if you get a better job or...
yeah, there's no better job anywhere. Like I said, it's a menial job and it's what I've taken like my occupation. There's no better job anywhere. So this is what I eat from, whatever I clothe from. That's what I can say. So if God willing, I have the opportunity to move anywhere, at least I'll go.
So is it dependable? Is the work dependable?
Well, it's not dependable.
You tell me it as a menial work.
Yeah.
But is it dependable that you can say that you can be proud of that? When I give birth, or my children can also take after me. Do you get me? Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's my occupation. This is what I clothe from, do everything from. So I can say I depend on it. But it's not a better job for a man to offer or to attend to in life. Because it's not really that we get money from this work. So that's what I can say. Well, what I can say is that as an academia, we need jobs that can help us to move ahead. That's what I can say. They should create job opportunities, jobs that when we applied, we could be also be attended to, so that we can also gain some kind of better life. That's what I can say.
So, are you trying to tell me that if there are job availabilities, you quit this job, or can it comes that when there are many jobs, a lot of people can leave this this job to offer that? That means that there is not going to be any fishing, or the way we fish is not going to be there anymore.
There will be fishing, but let's say in life everybody wants something better. It's a hard work, the amount of gains that we...
If I can get you better, if there is more improvement in this job, it can attract a lot of people to work, so that it can reduce the pressure that it comes with, the kind of difficulties that it comes. It can reduce that kind of tension on you. But what can you say about the weeds? I did a research. I got to know that the name is spring weeds. That's what I saw the picture on internet, Google. So I found out that there's the name, but I don't know if they have actual name, or I'm the one who is wrong about the name. But so the viewers have to, when you watch the weeds, view it and do research about it, come out with the appropriate name that you think it deserves, so that we can have that name in our mind. So what kind of problems that you are facing with?
Okay, these weeds, I named it deadly flowers, because you see it has created some kind of difficulties in our work. The normal ropes that we cast, we normally use, we have to extend it, because it's bringing down our work. First we have to put to the shore to get fish, but because of these weeds, we have to let's say fetch our net at the top. We put to the shore and we get some amount of fish that we want. But because of these weeds, we couldn't work to the extent. That was last 3 or 4 weeks. We were not able to go to work because of the weeds. So what I can say is it's not helping at all. That's the least thing I can say.
Okay, thank you so far.
Welcome.
But what I can tell you right now, people in Tamale, people in Accra, people in Kumasi, wherever you are in Ghana or Ivory Coast or wherever in Africa, if this kind of work is being stopped, then that means that you are not going to get fish. Your fish that you buy, the amount of money you use to buy the fish right now is going to cost, it's going to rise, it's going to, it's going to cost you a lot. That means that if you are on salary, you get 500 cedis a month, only fish can even get a lot out of your salary. So when we are complaining about the price of these fishermen or fisher folk, don't take it slightly. Don't take it, I mean, something that is a joke. So you have to share this video. We have to make the video reach appropriate authorities so that they can come and intervene. So right now, when you go to the market, then they say there is no fish. Then you see the business women into those who are doing fish business. They are coming, going helter-skelter, searching for a fish. I mean, it's so serious. It's so serious that when it comes to dry season, or I mean, the time that the sea is turbulent, that they're no longer going for fishing, then you can feel it yourself that fish is a necessity in Ghana, and it is research based that Ghana cannot produce fish for Ghanaians to consume. We have to export fish. So if these people are doing these activities to feed the nation, so why is it that they are facing a lot of problems? Then we cannot come into the aid. Why is the journalists are not coming to? Because this waste is not only here. It's in Takoradi, it's in Cape Coast, it's in Accra. So what is coming into your mind? So let's give a needed attention to this. I mean, this new development, so that we can come into conclusion. Thank you. Okay. So they are pulling it ashore, and the C2 also is pulling it. So that is where the term dragging or drag comes in. So it's because of how hard and difficult it is to pull the net. That is the reason why they are doing this. This is not the normal way. They have to hold it, get hold of it, and be moving with the rope backwards to the farther place, so that they can be able to drag it very well. But because of people are not, even if they are many too, it's so difficult to this side of, because now the net has landed, or I mean has reached the ground of in the sea. So as I said, I mean, it has settled down. So the force that it has to move, the kind of movement is not that flowing, as it has to be at the top than this one. So Bosmo ka kanani mi sara go tafie
ka jema adin mi sa madan rekarka madan
ka gba ma fa ore kanani mi sana
e gba ma mi sara ka jema ton plemen.
So what he's saying is that at first they they joined the rope 4 or 3, but because of the spring winds, they have to join the ropes up to six ropes. Then they have to drag ashore before they are able to do their activity. So this is another side of it. So let's go to other side so that we can get to know how many ropes they have joined to drag, the essence of it, the reason and everything. Then you get to know about it. So this you're like this kind of activity, you get to know much about it. You're definitely going to know much about it, so that if this kind of people are complaining that they are facing a lot or they are going through, then you'll be able to understand their plight. Thank you. You have to capture a large portion of water, so that you'll be able to accumulate a lot of fish into your net. That is the reason why they have a larger distance. So they are getting closer to each other. Two sides are getting closer to each other, so that is a process that they use to capture the fish. So we will take you through the process so that we can understand it more by me giving it more explanations. So you haven't come here earlier, then you can see how they were dragging the net, how free it is. It wasn't harder than the other side. So since they are getting closer to each other, then that's where, and if you can see the floater, the bigger one over there, if you can see it, I don't know if the camera can capture that. So Okay, it will come closer for you to capture. This is the process of it. Then you can even realize how difficult the fishing, the Voltarian method of fishing, it is not something that easy for everyone. Tare inke leko jofi be nyakoro di sisukata mi wana koro.
Ebe ale mi na mi lo hawo ala chugo ala onya me ka nyakoro.
Ta emi we te mi tenchi wala obia we
atami te nyuru gbogore.
Kemi wa cover la ko ga mi aga gbona chu.
Na mi oko yin asa mi chuga. Ave mi. Ave ijabo ave rete.
So
that's why I have the camera boy.
So what he is basically saying is that they have to do this they have to go through this process so that the two sides of the net can come closer to each other before they can go to underwater to finish the process. So that's where they're doing this movement. So yeah, this is how it's going to continue. So
let me shoot off your car. Okay. So
he's basically saying that this rope, if you can see the joint, if you can see the joint, yeah, that is a joint. So they join them together. So the total number is 10. It's the 10 ropes that they have joined to drag. So they are now holding the fourth one. This is the fourth one. So when they catch the third one, before they will also the movement of dragging is also going to change. That's what he's basically saying. So as you can see, so let's come close to the rope. Then let's see how they are going to untie the rope. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, let the camera come closer to the rope. Yeah, so this is how they join the ropes together. This is how they join it. So they are going to untie the rope. They are going to untie here so that they can change the movement of dragging. Yes, so that's what he basically said. So this is how they join them together. So that means that the net is coming from very far place. The process is very tedious. It's not an easy job to do over here. So if you don't know how they do this kind of work, this is how Voltarians migrated from Volta region to Western region, Jomoro, Havasinit. Adentina uko school ne uchi we na adentia onya hwe samba mi mo mu so let's interact with some ladies. The reason why they are doing this kind of work, they are dragging the net. So nkore
nkanya gbesipis
nke na fi mi ro hando
sikata fi mi ro hando ala ba sometimes so mi po ga ya school o dia mi na fi te po ga na school if you are mi aro mi hanata ejita mi ba ro plus mi nyata po ga ya ro mi akọ mi afoto.
So what he's trying to say is that this is what they do before feeding themselves. I mean, the parents are into this job, so they have to come here, search for money before attending school. So if they don't do this, they don't get money, meaning that the parents will also find it difficult to give them money to. So they have to come here to search money themselves to help to help them to, to attend school or do whatever they want to do. So that's why they are doing this. Yeah, that's why they are doing this. So as I tie this thing, the rope, so this is how they do it. So that they can, change the movement of dragging the fish net, right? Watch it very well. Yeah, so this is how they do it. So then this is how it continues. This is how it continues. So they are getting closer to each other. They are getting closer to each other. Yes. So you see the movement. So this is another section of it. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So I have to come. Come. I have to interact with. That in can make the school bar. In can you?
Oh yeah. Mi po kaya ko in school.
Ka jiola ore mo can have jiolo mo ko Ghana na ko school.
Oh, he fell no you wa fi okoko jinya. Cha po ba hai ba. La ka mo la mo ho ra mo ta. Ta fi me school ba olo. Te yo the rotam. Ma ko tu si dia lo chwa ko in school ah.
So what he said is that it's because of money. They don't have money. That's where they are here or helping these people if they can get 2 cities today so that tomorrow she can go to school. So I asked her, what about the parents? Then she said the parents they say they don't have money to send her to school or to give it. They don't have a pocket money to give to her to go to school. That's where she has to come. Instead of sitting in the house, she has to come here to help these people to get some money. Yeah, so they're like this small boy, like I don't know why he to you can make a school.
Now for when they go to school.
For we go to school. Tena ina la kwata fiere in kakanani. Aroko nani.
Aparaka.
Ta ka you know school in Chavi Gagba. Ingena na gba school.
Obo mama.
Obo na ba.
Yo mama ru pa fio kuma ga di fu febo. Mano insana ikuga ya kona maju.
So what he said that he used to attend school in Volta region, but because of financial constraint, the parents have to invite him to come here, and the parents are not able to raise money to send him to school. So they said that he should wait for next year before he could go to school. That's what he said. Yes, so let's chase them and see and watch the process together. Thank you. Another side of it, this is also another one that we are dragging the fish net through. So now they are dragging it to backwards. So it's all part of getting closer to it's all part of getting closer to the other side. So they have to, since they are dragging it, they have to tie it over there so that the one that they drag cannot also enter into the sea anymore. So this is the process. So the process seems to be cumbersome, but what can we do? And yeah, so this is what they do. So they will come and get hold of the one over here and also move closer to other side. So that is it. Hook up. So as I told you earlier, that the two sides of the net have to emerge. They have to come together, so that the net over there can also come intact, like come closer, so that they can be able to. That is also part of the process. So as you can see, this is another, the one that we took from that place, the one that we took from another place. Here is it now. So the another one from that side to another side, here is it. Here is it. This is the rope. You can see it on the net. You can see it over there on the coconut tree. You can see it on the coconut tree. So basically this is how. So if the camera can capture the scene very well, you could see that the floaters, two of them are coming closer. So this is how the process is started. So let's get to the people there. Let's see. You see, so this is how the lady, the woman, this is how, I mean, they drag the net. This is how they do it. Yeah. So can you feel it yourself? So let's come close. Let's get to see them very well.
DJ Lala, DJ Lala.
Fish net is not just something that we just cast and we're waiting for it to come ashore. So this is the music that they play on it. So you can feel the DJ. So this is how, so to entice people, to energize the people so that they can drag the fish net very well. So you can see how serious they are dragging the net. Isn't it interesting for you to watch? Isn't it interesting? So you can watch them, like, I mean, so here's the process. So they drag it from that side to the end. They tie it on the coconut tree so that in case emergency happens, then they can, I mean, roll it, they can tie it very well. You see, because it's a dangerous adventure. It's not something that is easy. So you can see the movement, how the movement is flowing. Are you not enjoying it? Can't you feel it yourself? Can't you feel it? Yes, you can see how the DJ is energizing the people to drag the net. It's so hard. It's so hard to drag. So if they don't do it this way, it cannot come. They cannot come just like that. So they have to sing the music so that people can be energetic. They cannot be dull. Yes, they cannot be dull. So that you can. So let's come closer. So this is how they tie it. So let's come. Yeah. This is how they tie the rope. So they are ready to go on the sea to, I mean, to finish the process over there. So you see, if you are able to get another boat, we can go on the sea to experience the kind of activities they engage themselves in over there. So I mean, I think they are done with this. If you can see the floater over there yourself, I don't know if the camera can capture it. I think this is okay. So they are going to drag another one. Yes, they are going to drag another so that all of them can be equal. Yes, so that the one side cannot be longer than another side can.
No youth, no Ghana. No youth, no Ghana. Ghana youth are brave. 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 Ghana youth are brave.
So you can see it yourself. You can see the rope over there. So you can see how the rope is loading the whisk on itself. So that is telling you that it's so serious. So you can see this another side of the rope. There is another rope. This is a rope. This is another one. So two of them have merged together. So So let's see. Let's come close to these people. Let's come to another. So they are dragging it. They are dragging another side. They are done with this one. They are done with, so they are coming to drag this one so that at the top, if actually, let's see the camera. Let's see if the camera can capture. You see where the boat is at, where that kind of canoe is at. So that is where another floater, the red one, like if you can see it, if the camera can capture it, you can see it yourself. So that is another one. So if you can see the second one, can the camera capture the second one? Can you view it very well? Small, yeah, you can say it's small for yourself. Ghana youth are bro. Ghana youth are bro. If you tell me say make I go peace myself when they come to voting, make you go peace your vote. If you tell me say make I go peace myself when it come to voting, make you go peace your vote. If you tell me say make I go peace myself when they come to voting, make you go peace your vote. If you tell me say make I go peace myself when it come to voting, make you go peace your vote. Gentia so, yatia bre, if you know say I can face myself, why you tell me say make I vote for you? Abosu ngo mi jibare na are gomana mi susu ale tafi mi hana ro ha pa ya haka inkina fi mi wo mala mi jiba na rego ko ni fa mi junya ni tami wo mala kai ne mona tanya tafi cha aro mi hani ojago e furo mi hani ojana go ta ka gba ma ba o fa ba subo ka gba ina ba mi mala ka ba de ba tere su ere ma ya ko meru e kai mi mala ka ro e kan ki da fi ba mi hakpa ye gaga ba pe re nkina bi banka are le susuka ta fi susu ta wonya gba wonya ta le ka gba ba ko ti era mi e ta mi hamala ka no mi avie ni mi ko mi ba are tere ma mi ko njara aru e ta mi wona na maro. Okay, yeah, so what he said is that basically he said at first they used to drag the fish net ashore. I think people who know how Voltarians do their fishing, they can attest to the fact that what the man said, those who understand Ewe, they can also understand him better, that normally they cast the net and they drag ashore. I think it will be better that we have captured that scene for you to understand it better. But because of the width, that's the reason why they have to they find this format. I mean, they came out with this format that they have to drag the net and try to emerge together, like how, I mean, this side and other side to come together, so that the net on the top, I mean, two floaters, the red one that I said earlier, and the second one can come together before they can do their activities. So it will be best that we go on the water, on the sea water, so that the way they do the process in the canoe, you can experience it yourself. But we don't have a drone so that we can be here to view that for you. We can also not join them because the camera and those kind of things is difficult to go over there. For that one, is something that is so dangerous. It's a dangerous adventure. So you cannot have a safety that when you go there, nothing will happen to you. You cannot tell. You cannot predict at all. So it's just a prayer that, oh, let's go there and come successfully. So the reason is that we have to, go there to show you the process to the end. But in terms of that, we cannot do that for now. But in the near future, by the help of you sharing our video to reach the larger audience, to also helping us, sponsors coming, you can be able to hire a boat, to capture a lot for you. But this is just the beginning. We have a lot to capture for you, right? So this is not the end. We see when they come back, we see what we are going to do. Thank you. first lady. Salary for second lady.
So as you can see, they are, joining the boat to go on the water. As I told you earlier, under normal circumstances, those who know this particular work of Voltarian, they know that they don't do this. What they do normally is that they cast the net and they drag it ashore. That's it. Period. Then they got hold of the net. So that's why I say that it's something that we have to show to you next time when they are dragging the net or this is out of the system or over here. So they are going on the water to drag the net into the boat. Wow, this is what they do. They have to go there and drag the distance because of this grass. You see, because of this grass, that's why they have to go there and drag the fish net into the boat. And even they said that even the machine, the aqua motor, cannot even pass through the thing because the grass will tie the propeller. The propeller cannot rotate very well. You see, and it choke, it blocks the movement of the propeller. So that's why they have to, push their boat forward so that they can get out of the grass before they can drop. Come closer, come and see this thing. So let's get view of it. Yeah, now that they have dropped the aqua motor into the water, so that because they are out of the grass, because the grass. Can you see the grass? Can you see the grass? Can you get a view of the grass over there? You see, so they have to push the boat forward before they can start the aqua motor and go. So this is basically what is happening facing Voltarians over here. This is not the only place. Over 100,000 people migrated from Voltarians to come to this side of the world or the country to fish. So it's from Ivory Coast to all the way to Takoradi and Cape Coast. So this is what they do. It's not the fancy people who go on water and spend the night over there, who also do the light fishing. No, for them, they're not facing problem like this kind of people. Their problem is genuine, it's different. So, yes, so that's what we are telling you. Journalists, Bernard, Avre, Nanaba, Amwa, all the big journalists, if you hear this, send your reporters to come here to testify whatever we are saying. You see, so it's so serious. People are dying over here. Can you imagine? Over 1 month, people will not have any source of income. How can they survive? You see, even you can look at their building. Shall I show the building for them to see? You can see their building over here. It can tell you that this is squatters because they have not bought the land. They have just given to them for free, and later they told them that they should pay some small money every year to compensate the owners of the land. So this is where they are occupying. This is their building, and this is what they do. If there are reasonable and decent money coming from this fish, sea, I think they might put up the good infrastructure. But because of small income, then how can they do? So it's so serious. It's so serious.
No youth, no Ghana. No youth, no Ghana. Ghana youth are brave. 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 If you tell me say make I go peace myself one day. it come to voting, make you go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself, when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself, when it come to voting, make you go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself, when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
Yentia seo,
Yatia bread,
yatia brea.
Yatia se.
If you know say I can face myself, why you tell me say make I vote for you? Who ya mamba oh? Who ya mamba? Salary for first lady. Salary for second lady. Jobless no they catch me. Fuel price no they catch me. My mother self no they mind me. Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bread.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself, when it come to voting, make you go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself, when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself, when it come to voting, make you go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself, when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
Yentia seo,
Yatia bread,
yatia brea.
Yatia se.
If you know say I can face myself, why you tell me say make I vote for you? Chini Jonah say,
Ghana youth a bread,
Abraham Bemoshi oh.
Ghana youth a bread,
Call me A plus say,
Ghana youth a bread,
Captain Smart oh.
Ghana youth a bread.
Nana Okete Chia job no day, youth are suffering. If you want to kill us, make we die. We never stop speaking truth to power.
Nana yaya mobo dodo. Yaya mobo kra dodo. Yeti sikaso nso akom de. Yeti sikaso nso akom de.
No youth,
No Ghana,
no youth,
no Ghana,
Ghana youth are bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth are bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth are bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth are bro.
Ghana youth a bread.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself, when it come to voting, make you go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself, when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself, when it come to voting, make you go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself, when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
Yentia seo,
Yatia bread,
yatia brea.
Yatia se.
If you know say I can face myself, why you tell me say make I vote for you? Who ya mamba oh? Who ya mamba?
Yaya mobo kra dodo. Yeti sikaso nso akom de.
Salary for first lady. Salary for second lady. Jobless no they catch me. Fuel price no they catch me. My mother self no they mind me. Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bread,
Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bread.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself, when it come to voting, make you go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself, when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself, when it come to voting, make you go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself, when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
Yentia seo,
Yatia
Yatia Brea. If you know, say I can face myself, why you tell me, say make a vote for you? Chini Jonah say, Abraham Bemoshio, call me A plus say, Captain Smarto, Nana Kete Chia, job no day, youth are suffering. If you want to kill us, make we die. We never stop speaking truth to power.
Nana yaya mobo dodo. Yaya mobo kra dodo. Yeti sikaso enso akom there. Yeti sikaso enso akom there.
No youth, no Ghana. No youth, no Ghana. Ghana youth are brave. 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 If you tell me say make I go peace myself when they come to voting, make you go peace your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
If you tell me say make I go peace myself when they come to voting, make you go peace your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
Gentia so,
Yatia bread,
Yatia Brea.
Yatia say.
If you know, say I can face myself, why you tell me, say make a vote for you? Who ya mamba? Who ya mamba?
Yaya mobo kra dodo. Yeti sikaso enso akom there.
Saladin for first lady, Saladin for second lady. Jobless no they catch me. Fuel price no they catch me. My mother self no they mind me. Ghana youth are brave.
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 If you tell me say make I go peace myself when they come to voting, make you go peace your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
If you tell me say make I go peace myself when they come to voting, make you go peace your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself when it come to voting, make you go face your vote.
Gentia so,
Yatia bread,
Yatia Brea.
Yatia say.
If you know, say I can face myself, why you tell me, say make a vote for you? Chini Jonah say,
Ghana youth are brave.
Abraham Bemoshio,
Ghana youth are brave.
call me A plus say,
Ghana youth are brave.
Captain Smarto,
Ghana youth are brave.
Nana Kete Chia, job no day, youth are suffering. If you want to kill us, make we die. We never stop speaking truth to power.
Nana yaya mobo dodo. Yaya mobo kra dodo. Yeti sikaso enso akom there. Yeti sikaso enso akom there.
No youth,
No Ghana,
no youth,
no Ghana.
Ghana youth are brave.
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 If you tell me say make I go peace myself when they come to voting, make you go go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself when it comes to voting, make you go face your vote.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself when it come to voting, make me go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself when it comes to voting, make you go face your vote.
Yentia se o,
Yatia bre, yentia se.
if you know say I can face myself, why you tell me say make I vote for you? Ihu ya mamba o, ihu ya mamba. Salary for first lady, salary for second lady. Jobless no they catch me, fuel price no they catch me. My mother's self no they mind me. Ghana youth a bro,
Ghana youth a bre,
Ghana youth a bro,
Ghana youth a bre,
Ghana youth a bro,
Ghana youth a bre,
Ghana youth a bro.
Ghana youth a bre.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself when it come to voting, make me go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself when it comes to voting, make you go face your vote.
If you tell me say make I go piece myself when it come to voting, make me go piece your vote.
If you tell me say make I go face myself when it comes to voting, make you go face your vote.
Yentia se o,
Yatia bre,
yatia bre.
yentia se.
If you know say I can face myself, why you tell me say make I vote for you? Chini Jonah say,
Ghana youth a bre,
Abraham be moshi o. You can see for yourself, my people, they just came back from the sea, and they dragged the fish net into the boat on the sea, and they just arrived ashore. So they are now also dragging the boats. I mean, they have to also drag it from ashore to the water, and when they are done to, they have to do the same. So it's so serious, it's so serious. So this is how the situation, the way people do their fishing over here. So that's one thing that you can see. So you can see them, I mean, doing this, like the sea too, I mean, has even gone a little bit. It's not that plenty, the water is not plenty over here, or the waves are not coming more, so that the volume will increase. That will help them to drag the boat, but I mean, to pull the boat ashore. So this is what they are doing so far. Yeah, so you get to see, now they're back. Let's get to see if they catch fish or not. Yo la la me le bena bako. Opo ngwe ke. Bwana. Bobo, aye, balo. Aye ba. Aye ba, ya to me Yeah, welcome back once again. Right now, they just came back on the water. So, as I told you, the time that they were getting close to each other, or once both sides are getting close to each other, then they were able to make the net come close in a way such when they go on water, they will not suffer by dragging it in the boat. So they went on the water, they sat on the boat, and they dragged the fish net into the boat. Now you could see the process that they used to even pull the boat to ashore. Like you saw the process where they used to pull the boat, and you could see how they struggled before they did that. So right now they are removing the net in the boat, and look at the way they are shaking out the weeds on the net. So that could tell you that the weeds are not here alone. They are in the deep sea, because that's where they are coming from. So let's get close to the boat and see how everything is. Okay, so as I told you earlier, they drag the net in the boat, so you could see how they pack the net in the boat. So as they drag the net into the boat, they are now removing it, but this is not their usual activities. At first, they casted the net and they drag it ashore. That's what they do. If you ask every Voltarian how some parts of people in the Voltarians how they do their fishing, they could tell you that this is not the normal way. But because of the grass or the weeds, that's where they came out of this strategy to fish. So that's the reason why that they find this strategy for another means of fishing. How much or how plenty the weeds are in the boat, that should tell you that this is a very serious issue. So this is the fish that they caught. That's the fish that they caught. So you watch them throughout how many baskets or bases that they use. Now they use basin. How many bases that they are going to have today. So this is the process. This is the struggle that my people go through every day and every night. So this is how it is. So let's get to view another part of it so that you could see. That means that it's not done. So they have to dig a hole. So that they can collect the weeds and bury them. Yeah, they have to bury them. So they are saying, basically they say that if it's not because of how plenty the weeds are, every day they come. So if you know how plenty they are, they have to get them and collect them.
Hey,